There's a reason there's almost 10,000 people here.
Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark.
Like, brought a lot of awareness for like women's sports, especially women's basketball.
The fan fever was high and in full supply at Welsh Ryan Arena.
This is like the best thing ever.
Second place in the final game. Heck, we even watched her score fewer than 5 points in some Olympic matches. So, is that really how mature, experienced women are supposed to play according to Diana? I don't believe that, and I truly hope that's not the case, which clearly shows it was nothing more than a remark driven by arrogance and jealousy toward the rookie.
Reality is coming.
Okay.
There's levels to this thing, and that's just life. We all went through it.
Of course.
And you see it on the NBA side, and you're going to see it on this side, where, you look superhuman playing against 18-year-olds, but you're going to come with some grown women that have been playing professional basketball for a long time. Not saying that it's not going to translate, because when you're great at what you do, you're just going to get better. But there is going to be a transition period where you're going to have to give yourself some grace as a rookie. And, it might take a little bit longer for some people.
Ever since Caitlin Clark began rising in popularity within the basketball world, some of these grown women have been directing jealousy and hateful comments toward her. Then they try to defend what they say by using lines like, "she needs to face reality," and "black people can't be racist." Yes, someone actually said that. See it for yourself.
100% right on these girls hating on Caitlin Clark. Y'all petty girls. I expect men to be petty because we're the most insecure group in the world.
Oh, you are.
Y'all should be thanking that girl for getting y'all ass private charters.
I agree. The new fans can be sensitive. She might be right or she might be wrong. But what about the older fans? Were they sensitive? We can't really tell because there weren't many to begin with. And that's the point. There was little to no buzz around women's basketball before Caitlin Clark. The Caitlin effect is real. She had the potential. Playing alongside other stars, her shooting accuracy could have created major moments. With her passing skills, she could have made things happen on the court, generating excitement and drawing attention. People all over the world would have been watching her, which, in turn, would have helped elevate the WNBA brand and benefited everyone involved.
Let's bring back Caitlin. If you're going to break a record, to me, if it's legitimate, you have to break that record in the same amount of time that player set it.
Okay.
So if Kelsey Plum set that record in 4 years, well, Caitlin should have broke that record in 4 years. But because there's a COVID year and then there's another year, you know what I mean? So she's already had an extra year to break that record. So is it truly
We've witnessed a 250% rise in ticket sales, jersey sales skyrocketing by over 1,000%, 800 million social media views between April and July, and a tenfold increase in fans engaging with the website and app. To be completely honest, the only real marketing the 2024 Olympics women's team received was when people were discussing why Caitlin wasn't participating.
I'm going to say this, and then I want to be done with this whole conversation. So for people to come at me and say that I made those comments because I'm a racist, first of all, black people can't be racist. What? First of all, black people can't be racist.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But that's the farthest thing.
Some critics claim that these fans won't stick around for long, but they should take a look at this. Seeing all these kids so excited and having so much fun just brings a smile to your face. Almost every game of the Iowa women's basketball team was completely sold out. She is undoubtedly changing the game, and this will elevate women's sports in general to a whole new level, inspiring all the young girls with dreams. Coming back to Diana Taurasi's age factor, she wants to be great, and I agree that greatness has no age limit. However, it's also true that youth brings advantages like speed, strength, and a lower risk of injuries. There comes a point when maintaining peak performance becomes difficult. Everyone eventually has to step away from the game, and she has reached that stage. Yet, she isn't stepping back. Is it her love for the game? Or is it just greed? It seems she has a goal in mind.
And you said that Caitlin is going to go through a learning curve. some people were critical of you for saying that, but I don't know that it necessarily meant that you're not welcoming to her, right? I mean, how do you, I mean, it seems like you were just saying the reality is she's going to have a learning curve.
Yeah, you know, it's the new fans. They're really sensitive these days. You can't say anything. Yeah, you know, it's kind of like when you go from kindergarten to first grade, there's a learning adjustment. When you go from high school to college, there's a learning adjustment. You know, I don't think I said anything that wasn't factually correct. And like anything, greatness is going to translate. And she's proven that in every level. And I don't see it being any different in the WNBA.
So we're even. She achieved her goal, but she only won the 6th gold because of her teammates, and it was a very close call. While it's great that she had the chance to pursue another gold medal, it came at the expense of Caitlin Clark's spot. Perhaps the reason she was benched lies in her performance during the matches leading up to the finals. In her games against Belgium and Germany, Diana Taurasi didn't score a single point, absolutely 0. Against Nigeria, she managed just 3 points. Sure, she contributed 4 assists, but let's be honest, that's a small consolation. Ultimately, she was benched. Then came a 0 against Australia, 3 matches where she scored nothing at all. I'm afraid she will be remembered more for her scoreless games than for her 6th gold medal.
Here's the reality. Tommy's right. It's not just race, though. It's also sexuality. Caitlin Clark is a white heterosexual woman in a black lesbian league, and they resent and are jealous of all of the attention and the shoe deal that she got.
You messed it up. You messed it up. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese should have been on that team. Especially Caitlin Clark. She's box office.
Don't get involved in all of this. That's why Caitlin Clark should have been included. This outcome was inevitable. We already knew they would win the gold, but nobody was going to care about that, and that's exactly what happened. Only 18 reporters showed up. The scene would have been completely different if Clark had been there, because people enjoy watching her and her style of play. They want to see her in action. Many fans haven't even watched the highlights of the final game. I'm not even disappointed now because this was expected the moment they decided to snub Caitlin Clark. Imagine how many USA 22 jerseys could have sold across the country. Holy cow, it's astonishing how short-sighted the WNBA was. But realistically, as my wife said, some women just don't want other women to succeed in sports. They simply can't stand it. Let's hear what 5-time Olympic gold medalist Sue Bird had to say about the Caitlin Clark snub. There was so much controversy. Caitlin should be on this team. Caitlin shouldn't be on this team. You were part of the conversation, and then people kept discussing it as if it were just about the team, and you mentioned there wasn't enough time to...
I never thought I would be on this team for so long. It's just such an honor to put that jersey on. 6 gold medals. More importantly, I think would say what USA basketball means, the consistency, the sacrifice that we all make to be on this team, all the coaches. It's truly an honor to be on this team. When I went to my first one in 2004, and I was lucky enough to be on that team, I was like, okay, that's cool. 1 is good. And then 08 came, and I was like, 2, I'm happy. And 3, you know, it's an honor. 4, that's enough. 5 was cool. And 6, I mean, you know, I don't know.
I heard you just have to beat Sue.
That's my only goal in life is to beat Sue. So that would make it 6. She has me on WNBA championships, so we're even.
Now, I didn't quite understand how you benched Diana Taurasi. How you can't find any time for one of the greatest players ever, who can shoot, by the way. You needed some long-range snipers, and Team USA had problems with it. They just lucky their defense is so damn elite.
Play together? Yeah. Did Team USA miss the mark by not including Caitlin Clark on this team? You know, it's really tough. I think in every Olympic cycle, there's always a story about a snub, and it happens because the talent pool is so deep. I could sit here and make an argument for her being on the team, but that would mean taking someone else off. When I look at this roster, I don't see myself doing that. If Caitlin had made the team and someone else had been snubbed, I could have argued the case, but looking at the roster, I wouldn't have been able to remove anyone. That's the challenge of picking the US women's basketball team. That's why we win gold, and that's why I hope to see another one.
Attendance is down. Viewership is down. Guess what? Nobody gives a rat's ass. Not even a dead rat's ass about WNBA players playing in the Olympics. Well, Stephen A. Smith chimed in on it, and he chimed in, I think, very adroitly.
Caitlin Clark's rising stardom in women's basketball has sparked jealousy and criticism from veteran players. Diana Taurasi, despite her legendary career, struggled in the Olympics, often scoring little or nothing, while Clark's rookie stats, 17 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists per game, show she's ready for the international stage. Many argue Clark should have been included, even as an apprentice for future Olympics, especially considering her marketing impact and ability to draw fans. Critics highlighted that Team USA's selection, including Taurasi mostly for experience, was flawed, as the team struggled in pre-Olympic games and barely won some matches. Legends and analysts like Don Staley, Stephen A. Smith, and NBA veterans recognized Clark's elite talent and potential to elevate the WNBA brand. The consensus: leaving her out was a missed opportunity, frustrating fans and proving that talent and marketing influence are just as important as legacy.